Okay, here goes. Hello, everyone. It's me, it's Julie. Been kind of under the radar for the last 2 or 3 months. The last year, I've been going through a lot. Actually, it's been more than a year. The last year, I had a hysterectomy, and since then, things went downward. This year, I just had a spinal fusion back surgery. I hope I said that right. In my L4 and my L5. Something that had to be done. I'll try to get through this. I was losing mobility in my legs, my feet, my back. I noticed that something was wrong. Things were just spiraling downhill from the summer to the fall. By the time Christmas got here, legs were going out from under me, losing a lot of ability to walk. And everybody knows me. I'm a crier. I'm an emotional crier. But anyway, been going through a lot. MRIs, I kind of worried. I didn't want to end up with things like ALS, like my mother had, and MS or anything like that. I was concerned and worried. Had the MRIs and then found out the problem, and seeing the doctor on a Thursday, was having the surgery 2 weeks after that. It was that bad. Uh, it was a very major surgery. Don't wish this upon anybody. Very painful. I'm not going to lie. Very painful. I'm about 4 weeks out. I'm doing better, but I do have pain, but not like it was before. It's going to take time. It's going to take a long time. It takes about a year for this fusion to happen and things to heal properly. And of course, if anybody knows me, I want to rush things and I want to try to overdo, and I can't bend. I can't twist, is what they say. Bend, twist, and lift. You can't do those things. You have to do what they tell you. And believe me, you'll know it if you don't. But anyway, we're dealing with a lot. Me and Johnny both. My husband, John, we call him Johnny. I've got 3 children. Me and him both. Been married for 31 years. There's a lot of things I can't do right now that I love to do. And everybody knows me. I love to cook and make things for the kids and the grandkids and stuff. And it's kind of hard right now. And I'm very discouraged on a lot of things I can't do. And again, I'm a crier. I cry over everything. I cry over stupid commercials. And I watch so much TV now that it's just getting to be monotonous. Uh, anyway, me and Johnny are going through a lot right now. He's had to take off a lot from work, and he's been laid off during the process over the holidays and having some difficult financial bills and not counting the medical bills that's coming in. Uh, I'm kind of a private person. I don't express things. I don't like to put my drama and things on Facebook like a lot of people do. Uh, I try not to burden people because there's so many people out there that's got a lot more problems than what we have, and medical issues at that. Trying to get through this, it's been hard. Emotionally, a lot. I will say that I do believe it's going to help me. I can see a difference from the surgery to now. In the almost 5 weeks since I had the surgery, I can see a difference. It's just going to take time and a lot of healing. Just right now, we're having it difficult because I just keeping our heads above water. And I try not to put so much stress on my family, my husband, my children, my friends, my church family. I try not to bother my neighbors. Sometimes it's just me at home. Just sitting here trying to think what to do next, what I can do, and how I can do it by myself. And again, I'm a crier, so you'll have to forgive me. I cry over every little thing. Everybody knows me. As my granddaughter tells me, Nana, why are you crying again? But I'm emotional. You got to remember, just last year I had a hysterectomy, a complete. So that's thrown me into a lot of hormone changes. And again, I'm doing this video, and I've never done this before. We haven't, and I've sat back and think, okay, I really don't want to do this. I don't like to ask. I'm not a beggar. I'm not a person that I'm a giver. I've gave, and I do. But I'm at the point right now, I'm putting too much on my husband. Financially, mentally, physically, everything. And I don't want his health to deteriorate. So I'm going to do this thing called, I guess it's called GoFundMe. I don't know much about it. And see, I'm not asking for much. Just so we get our heads above water here until spring comes. I think when spring comes, we'll be a lot better. Like I said, this is just really thrown us, and I didn't know the severity of this, how bad I was getting, and if I didn't have the surgery, I would have been permanently paralyzed, and there would have been no coming back. And I just seen the doctor the other day, and when he showed me what they did and everything about it, and how the spinal stenosis was closing off so much that I probably wouldn't be able to walk this year. It was getting so severe. But I thank God he brought me through it. And he was there guiding the surgeon's hands. Even if my doctor did look like Doogie Howser, he's very young, but he was very good, very skilled. I will say I can see a difference. I still have some numbness and some weakness. It's going to take time. And every day, there are going to be good days and bad days. I will say that, because the other day I had a very bad day. Today's not a good day either, but then there's some good days I feel like, I can walk mountains. But my therapy that comes to the house, my nurses and stuff, and the ones that come walk me just past my mailbox and back, and I couldn't do that before the surgery. I couldn't do that at all. And now I can walk a little further with my walker, of course, and I have a wheelchair and, of course, a potty chair. I don't know how to say that, but things I have to have. But it's going to get better. And I was 2 weeks in the hospital, and I've been almost 3 weeks at home now. And I have a daughter that is a nurse that checks on me and doesn't live far from us. And that helps. And I do have a nurse in therapy and occupational and physical. And I will start water therapy soon. It's just going to take time. It's going to take time, and I got to get in my mind that Rome wasn't built in a day. And it's a process, and every day that goes by, it's a step closer for me getting well. In my mind, I want it to happen like now, so I can start doing things and like I used to do, and helping my husband. And if anybody knows me, I'm OCD about my house, and I'm like, things to be just right, and he does the best he can, but it's not me.